using Python. Okay, so let's first create a file writing. Okay, so this is my file. I created a file which is used for writing file. Okay, so let's open this. So let's open the file. So this is my file. Okay. Same way, we need to do the basic thing. Which path are we going to create our file? Okay. Let's do parallelly so that you will understand very well. Okay. Those who have computer can do it parallelly. Okay. So very first step, where I want to create a file. Let's create a folder inside BBIC. Okay. So this is the folder. Let's create a new folder. Okay, and let me name it as test. Okay, so let's name it as test. So listen carefully. I have two windows. Left hand side I have folder. In that folder I have a test. Okay, where is the test? It is in D drive, BBIC test. Okay, so let's paste it. Okay, inside the folder. Okay, inside the folder I'm going to create a file. Let us name our file. My file name is sample.txt. Remember, this is very important. So which path I'm going to store the file? That is very important. Where I want to store the file should be written first. Is this clear so far? First step, where I want to store the text file, that path should be given. Okay. Next step, I'm going to write. So write means W. Okay, write means W. That is the second step. So first thing path, second thing mode. Okay, listen carefully. Now what are we going to do? We are going to write the data. So initially we know how to read the data, but this time I'm going to write the data. What I'm going to write? Let me write. This is my day 28 file writing session. So this will be okay. Now I have the data. So now what I'm going to do? I'm going to use the file object dot write data. That's all. So what is the first step? First step, I have to choose the path. Which path I should save the file. Second step, which mode I'm using? I'm using the write mode. So in this path, that is here, left hand side. You see left hand side, nothing is there. Okay. I'm opening this new file and I have the data. After getting the data, I'm writing into the text file. So I take this data and I write into this file. Okay, this works like this. Okay, how it works like this? I am taking the data. Okay, what is the data? This data. I'm taking this data and writing into the file. What is this file? That file is equal to this one, sample.txt. So what we are trying to do? We are trying to write this data into sample.txt. Okay, let's save this. Okay, let's run the program now. Okay, let us run the program. Listen carefully. You see now, I have completed the code. Left hand side, you can see the file. See here. See 717. It is created in 717. Same here. This file is created just now. How it created? By writing into the text file with help of Python program. Now if I open, can you see here the same data? So what have we done? We have created a text file and write some data into the text file. That is what we have completed. Now, this is the first program. This is the first today's program. Now, let us make it even better. Okay, what I'm going to do this time, I'm not writing some raw data. Okay, what I'm going to do, I'm going to write the data, and that data must be generated from Python. Okay, I'm not writing something what I like. It is like even I don't know what is going to be written. That's what we are going to plan now. I mean, I'm going to write random numbers into the file. Okay, let's write down. If you want to do the random things, first thing you have to import random. Okay, the very first thing is you have to import the random module. Now, data. What data you want to write? I want to write random dot rand integer from 1 to 100. Okay, now listen carefully. I have already sample.txt. So if I write once again sample.txt, it will overwrite. So I will create a new file. I create new file as sample numbers. I run the code. What happened? How many of you have understood the error? This is error. Okay. Now tell me what is the error. I'll give you 3 minutes time. So it's 7:20. Tell me the proper meaning of this error. They itself give error. What is the error? Oops. See, they give the error. What is here? What is the problem? Now tell me what have you understood from this error? Before that, let me switch to private mode. Okay, it's your question time. Um, Listen carefully. It's a question time. There is a type error. Okay, what is the type error? Type error means it is not working. Why is it not working? Because right argument must be string, not integer. So what have you understood? That's the question. Please type in the chat box. See, it's a question time. I want everybody to answer the question. What have you understood from this error? This is error, okay. Why it says error, and what is the possibility to reduce the error? Okay, let me check the answers. 1 to 100 is an integer. Okay, correct. Okay, right should be string. Integer type is wrong. Yes, correct. We should give string, not integer. Yeah, correct. Argument works for string, not for integers. Correct. Yeah, it gives number, but it's asked for string. Okay, okay. Yes, I guess everybody is correct answer. Everybody gave the correct answer. So what is the problem here? I receive the data which is of integer. Let me type this, okay? Print type of data. So what type of data I'm receiving? Let's check. Okay. What type of data I'm receiving? I'm receiving like integer data. Okay. But what I want to write? I want to write the string data. So what I want to do? I want to do the typecasting. What does mean by typecasting? Type your answers, please. I'll give you 3 minutes time. What is meant by typecasting? Write the answers. We already discussed about it, so I hope it's easy for you to answer. Okay, let's check it out. What is typecasting? Okay, typecasting means, okay, you remember the concepts. That's great. Conversion of a data type from one to another one. Okay, that is exactly correct. So now, yeah, January, right. Here we're going to convert integer to string format. Okay, that's what we're going to do. If we are going to convert from one data type to the another data type, then that is called type conversion or typecasting. So typecasting means conversion of a data type from one to one another.
ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಬರ್ತಾಯಿದ್ದೀರಾ? ಹ್ಯಾಪಿ ಬರ್ತ್ಡೇ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಯಾರಲ್ಲ?
So let's see how to convert the integer data type to string data type. That is simple. We use str of what you want to convert, you use. Then if you do this one, then obviously your Python program will get it. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, I'm going to import first step random. Why I'm using import random? Because I'm going to use the random dot randint, which is a function which will create a random number from 1 to 100. So I cannot write directly this data into the file. So what should I do? I should convert the data into string. Once I convert the data into string, then I write into the file pointer. After writing the file pointer, I should close it. Now let's run the program. You see here, a file is created and it may contain any one random number between 1 to 100. See, I get 78. I get 78, which is a random number. Okay, so we know how to convert a number into the string and write into the file pointer. Now, let's move on to the next topic. Let us take certain numbers. Okay, let us write a Python program to write random numbers. Okay, so first step, what we do the same, import random. After importing random, we should set a path. From setting the path, who is this? After setting the path and the file name, we should go to the next step. Okay, so first let us change the file name sample 10 numbers.txt, and I'm going to write in the write mode. Now I open the file that is on this path, which is on write mode. So what is my question? I'm going to write 10 sample numbers. So I know very well I should run a loop. So let us write a loop. For I in range of 10, I want to generate one random number. Okay. After generating the random number, what I am about to do, I will write into the text file. So what happened? This is a loop. So loop means it will be executed until the given sequence is completed. So what is the sequence? Range 10. What is range 10? This will give the output of integers from 0 to 9. So total 10 numbers. Okay, so first it takes first time 0 time. 0 time what it will do? This will create a random number. And then what happened? This random number will be assigned into the data. Now what is the next step? I will write the data after converting into string into this file pointer. So I will take data, that is a number which is converted into string, and then I will write into the file pointer. Okay, this is how it works. After writing everything, let me close the file. Okay, so check here once again. I have only two files. One is sample and the second one is sample numbers. If I run the program, you see here, new file has pop out, and what it has? It has 10 random numbers. But what happened? It is like a continuous one, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 random numbers are there. What is the problem? It is writing one by one, which means it is like a single number, but it is a combination of 10 numbers. So what should we do? We have to give the space. Listen carefully. We have to give the space. So if I want to give the space, okay, if you want to give the space, I should do it manually. Computer will not do for me. Okay, computer will not do for me. So I should do for me. Let me write the file name along with output. So this is the problem now. What is the problem? It is not giving the space to the output formatting. So what we do? As usual, we do the output formatting. What is required? After two numbers, what do you want to have? You want to have a space. So what I do? I concatenate space. So what it does? First it will give a number. Okay, and then what it will do? It will add space. Then what it will do? It will generate a random number like this. Okay, let's check it out. I'm creating sample 10 numbers underscore 4. Okay, what happened? Underscore 4 is created. You see, I get the numbers with a space in between. I get numbers with space in between. Now I want every number to be in a single line. If I want to go with a single line, then this method is perfect. But I want to have only two numbers in a single line, like 94 in first line, 58 in second line, 33 in third line. If I would like to go in this methodology, so if I use this space, instead I will use new line. What is new line? First line 20 will be returned. So after new line, that is enter, that will type next number. Next it will type enter. It will type the third number. This goes like this. Let us see the output. Let us see the output. See here, I have 45 and then 27 and then 62, 59, 75, 78, 24, 62, 45, 17. All are random numbers, but how it is printed? It is printed after one number in first line and second number in the second line. Okay, now if we want to get the numbers to the right hand side, do you understand? If you want to get the numbers to the right hand side, to move the numbers, what I do tab and then I add the string of data. Now I run the code. Okay, so let's change the file name 5. What I'm about to do, I want to give the space on the right hand side. Okay, now let's run. My file name is 5. Only 4 files are there. I'm giving the fifth file. See, fifth file is created. If I open, can you see here? There is a gap and then number. See, tab space. So the tab space is given first. And then random, that is string of data, random number. So string of data, random number is displaying, and then new line. So new line means from this line it will come to the next line. Okay, so what happened, likewise it will write all the 10 data and then it exits the program. So this is how write works. If you want to get more numbers, like 15 numbers, 20 numbers, then you can go like changing this. Okay, that's what the concept. If you want to have any numbers, you can write anything. Example, I want to get 5 numbers, then I'll get like this. And if I save and I run, exactly I will get only 5 numbers. So this is how writing works. Similarly, suppose if you want to get input from the user and then write it down, then you can also do it in easy way. So first step, you should specify the path, and second step you should specify the mode, and third step we should open the file with respective path. Then for I in range of 5, so it will be keep on iterating for the 5 times. And then if I give data is equal to random.randint, so random.randint will generate a random number. Okay, then after generating random number, whatever the plan you have, you can apply it. Even you can do it in medicine field, like you can write in medicine field like a tablet name, whatever, like names along with the numbers, that is also possible. After writing that, I'm taking new line. Why I'm taking new line? Because it will come to the very next line. Okay, so this method I'm about to apply. Okay, this method I'm about to apply. If I run this, then obviously I've seen the output that comes like this. Okay, now let us write something like getting random alphabet and writing into the file. Okay, let's go like this. Data. Okay, so what is this? This is the number data, and then I want to get the numerical data that is extracted with the help of random.randint. If you want to get character data, then you should also create like random dot randint. So I know from 65 I'll be getting the alphabet till 122. Okay, so how do I get the alphabet? With the help of ORD. ORD of A will give a number. Okay, if I give ORD of capital Z, this will give 65 to 90. Sorry, 65 to 90. Okay, this will give the number of random number 65 to 90. So before that, I'm adding character of data plus tab space. So what is this character of data? This is odd of this particular number. Do you understand? It is a simple concept that it will generate a random number and a random letter. Okay, it will generate a random number and it will generate a random letter. So both combined together will be displayed as the output file format. Okay, so what I'm doing here, first it comes the character data. So character data means that will give like A, B, C, D, anyone like capital A. Okay, and then I'm giving space. So what is the purpose of space? For better understanding. Okay, after giving this I'll give a space, tab space, then string of data. What is string of data? That is number data. So number data means, example, it will generate a like two digit number, maybe like 99. So this is how the format saves in your text file. So this works like this. Okay, let's check the output. Let's change the number 6. Okay, so numbers of 6. See, listen carefully how it has come. I don't know the letters, but it will generate a random letter and it assigned number data to that particular letter exactly. So it keeps on going like 4, 5, maybe you can have n number of possibilities with the help of this. So this is how the easy way to generate a text file and save the information into the text file along with the scores. Okay. Uh, do you have any doubt in today's session? Similarly, okay, similarly, I'll give you the task today. So today's task is for you to implement a function like this, and you write the data, name of the player, okay, those who are playing, and the run into the text file. You try this out. So last class we know how to read it from the text file, and this class we know how to read the data from text file. Similarly, we know how to write the data into the text file. Once you write the data into the text file, it will be converted into string. So no other data types are possible to write inside the data type of the particular thing. Then we will write like character data plus a string of number of data. If I write completely, one line will be over. It will go to the next line, and next line it will also be executed and uh, save it out. Okay, so till that every time you run, every time it will be collecting data and save it out in a text file if you write like this. So if you write in the text file, it won't be corrupted easily, it won't be deleted easily, and it will be very easy. So try it out. So try to write the player name and the score in the text file. Okay, so all the very best participants, that is your additional knowledge. If you can write it out, you can add certain pages in your documentation with help of this particular topic. So write it out, clarify it out. I'll upload the recordings. Whenever you feel free, do not get assignments from your friend. Okay, you please write the assignment and submit. Then only you can understand the concepts very easily. Okay, so all the very best participants, tomorrow when we are meeting, I want every one of you to complete the code, okay, the hand cricket code version 3, along with the changes what I have shared with you. So what are the changes you have shared? By updating the profile and get the name from the user, and when he is out, we have to copy the name to the paper whatever we have got. Okay, so all the very best participants, let's meet tomorrow. When we are meeting tomorrow, I want every one of you to complete the project and understand the series of this project. Okay, so all the very best participants, I'll share the recordings and the files in your Google Drive, and you may all leave now. Have a nice day to you all. Okay, this is what I have said to you. I'll share the file. So first I will get the number data, and then I'll get the character data, and then I will write the character data and tab space string data into the text file. So this is what we have discussed so far, and all the various participants, I'll share these files in your Google Drive and you can access it freely. Okay, you may leave now, and let's continue tomorrow, and don't forget to try with yourself and try to improve yourself, your hand cricket game or guessing game, and add this feature. Try to add this feature as an example. Yeah, good luck participants. Thank you so much for joining. You may leave now. We'll connect tomorrow. Thank you all. Good night. I'll share the files. Don't worry. Okay.